Pop-up menu, you have 5 options. Play now is selected. Online head-to-head.
That's the biggest scam when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up.
Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. With patches selected. Matchmaking 32 options. Searching for a phone and estimated wait time 10 seconds. The phone is ready.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunters, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott, flush to his right. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott escaping the pressure right. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game.
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 68 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And
down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
We got double up.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Kendricks. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Cousins now. And this is Cook with a grab. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On now the former Cowboy kicker, Dan Bailey, from the left hash, a chip shot here. Bailey's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Throwing on second down. Prescott buying time to his left. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. First down, Prescott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this... Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack, Prescott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards to throw. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Cousins, and Diggs has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. On third down, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
They'll run with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
And got his man complete. And they they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Cousins, he's going to let it fly. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This is Elliott. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Prescott. And it hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Post-game report, player stats.
Hello? Hello? Hello?